So today I'm going to start off by putting clean bedding on my bed. While I'm here, I've got some of those sprigs that I got from Scope Charity Shop, but it was like what I believe ex-Amazon pieces. So that's just one lot in that vase there. The vase came years ago from Poundland, I believe it was. It's that cream sort of gold and burnt gold vase. I've had it a number of years. It's one item that I've kept and used. That's what I'm centralised, or should I say that's what I'm concentrating on at the moment. Things and pieces that I actually do use and like I said previously, that I try and not put things or leave things on the floor. So these are the cuddly toys and everything that I leave on the bed. So I always do that so I don't trip over it in the night if I do get up. So that's the first thing I'm going to do is strip the bed, get this bedding washed today and put clean bedding on. I might put a different set on that I haven't used either for a while or for something different. Sometimes, especially as I cannot move furniture around, years ago I was able to move furniture around, especially when both my sons lived at home. I used to be always swapping their rooms around when they used to go to school or something like that. But another way to freshen a space up is obviously change your bedding. Another item I'm trying not to purchase for myself, that is bedding. Just use what I got, shop your home. So this is what I'm wearing today, my Sprogger Home and Away t-shirt. I got my black leggings on and as normal fluffy socks. I do have a jumper. Sometimes it's this one, but very often when I'm moving around, I don't have a jumper on. Sometimes it depends because I get warm, especially upstairs. It always seems to get warm upstairs than it does down. I know heat rises. I did have my heating on for an hour this morning. That's the first time in a couple of days because it was quite chilly this morning. And as you are probably aware, a moment ago I said I was stripping my bed, so I've got that. I do have mattress covers on the beds and most of the pillows do have pillow protectors. Some haven't, I must admit, so I need to get a few extra ones, but they're on my list. I'm trying not to buy anything in the next few days anyway, on the second week of using what's in my home, shop my home as I keep saying. And this might be another video of getting things done, addressing spots around our home and things I've put off. So I'm taking a bit of a break. I'm watching the Garage Sale Mystery. This is Murder in D Minor. I like these. While I do my ironing, yeah, if you could call it a break, I got my son Daniel's shirt washed. I'm just giving it iron because we've got the funeral in the week for a family member, and I thought I'll pull this bedding out. I think I had a question mark on this one. I haven't put it on my bed for quite some time, but like I said, if I'm not going to use it, I've got to lose it. Relax, refresh and connect. I think that's supposed to be. So that is what I'm thinking about putting on my bed. It is a sort of a reversible one, which I've said previously I like these sort of quilts because you get two looks in one. I'm not sure yet whether I'm going to have it on like the yoga poses or whether I'm going to have it on the striped. But I have got quite a lot of laundry to go through. Some items we're going to need ironing and others don't. I have my washing machine going, that's just finished with my bedding, and I've had my tumble dryer going for underwear. I was hoping to put my bedding out, but as typical, it looks like it's been raining. The sun was out. I know family members joke about this, especially Daniel. It is really black and it's been raining. This is not been long started actually, typical. So I'm either going to have to put the bed in along over the clothes horse, which I keep down here, my airer, or I'm going to have to put it through the tumble dryer. I'm trying to reduce the amount of stuff I put through the tumble dryer. Usually around Easter time, I try not use it until about September, unless it's really necessary. We have so much bad weather. But you know me, I do like keep putting my washing on the line outside. I've got a loose thread there. But yeah, some of this doesn't need ironing. This goes back to my grandmother passed away a good few years ago. She used to iron everything, and I remember also that I wanted, but unfortunately the family member got rid of it. They like the cast iron that used to heat outside, you know, near your fire, so you could iron. Obviously then you had electric irons and everything. But then my mum used to iron everything. When I was little and living at home with her, she used to iron absolutely everything. So, of course, when I got married, I started ironing everything, even socks. My husband used to laugh like anything. He says, well, why are you doing that? It was just something that I learned from my mother and my grandmother. Obviously, that phased out after full-time working, then part-time working and bringing up two boys and a house to run. So ironing got less and less and less, and it got to the stage that I would only iron like school uniforms or anything that was sort of could be seen basically. And I stopped actually even ironing bedding, only if I'm in the mood to do it, because a lot of them are like easy care now, but this one's been stored a little while. So like I said, use it or lose it. So that's what I'm going to do, and that's why I'm going to iron the bedding and that shirt to start with. Then I'll go through this pile to see what does actually need ironing. Like I said, not a very nice day. As far as I was aware, we didn't have any rain yesterday because we did some errands, and I was hoping that I might have been able to get a bit of gardening done. I didn't say that out loud until now, and I think that's the problem. Do excuse any noise in the background. I have got my tumble dryer going as well, and it looks like I will have to continue having my tumble dryer going because I just don't want damp clothing hanging around, unless it's something obviously that can't go through the tumble dryer. As you know, if it's got transfers on, there's certain items I don't put through it. So yeah, it's damp, and not just the weather but myself as well. I was hoping to start having some sunny weather and get out in the garden, get out in the garden and get some exercise, get some fresh air and get some gardening done as well. But hey ho, it can't be helped, I suppose. But hopefully you know, the weather will improve. Part of me doesn't know. Hang on a minute, I've just looked down. That looks like hail or slate. Can you see that? Can't believe that. I just heard it against the window, and I thought that's not just rain. Yeah, definitely not just rain. I'm just trying to hold the door open, and very quickly as it's coming in. But look at that. That's hail, isn't it? And I've just felt a bit on my nose. Yeah. Brilliant weather coming into, if we're not already supposed to be officially in spring. But yeah, so that's what it's like at the moment. So I've put the clean bedding on my bed. I've ironed it. It's not looking too bad. Maybe a few creases that could still have been ironed out, but otherwise I think it looks quite nice. I've just sort of turned the top bit over because it's that pink and white striped. I quite like this design. I got this really reasonable from Asda. I think I only paid about £5 for a double. I've had it quite some time, so it was about time that I use it, or else I'll have to lose it. So that is the design. As you can see, I'm really pleased. Got bits of fluff here. But I'm really pleased. As I said, it's a little bit different to what I normally put on, as normally it's just my grey check, but I'll see how it goes and whether I decide whether I'm going to keep it or not. But at least that's one little job off my list and got my bedding done. I'll probably do Daniel's tomorrow. So I put my bedding out, which is the bedding off of Daniel's bed. We did go out this morning, went to visit my dad, my brother whose birthday is today, then we went to Curry's, priced a few things up, then Poundland. I may do a mini Poundland haul, but it's mostly food. Didn't get anything other than food, and the other day we did go to Home Bargains, but again I only brought food. So at least I got the washing out to see if it'll dry. It's clouding over as normal, look, when I'm putting my washing out, but we do have a few sunny spells as well. So we just got the boxes down from the loft. It's early evening now. I've still got to make my son's bed yet, put some clean bedding on. I didn't realise I had 3 boxes, I must admit. This one was a fairly new box, and I don't think it was last Easter. It might have been the Easter previously. To tell you the truth, until I've looked back on my videos, I don't even remember if I actually did decorate for Easter last year. I got it at the back of my mind. I may not have, but I honestly can't remember because it was a very difficult time, as you can imagine. If you've been following my channel, you know what I'm on about. So a lot of stuff did get cancelled for months on end, right from last Christmas. Not the Christmas just gone, but the previous Christmas, all through most of last year. So I'm going to look through these. Now, you know what I was saying about decor, that I'm going to try and thin it down. She says, hopefully. I really didn't know I had 3 boxes, so yeah, I'll see what's there. I'm going to go through them and see if I can actually reduce it down. If anything, I would have liked to have just kept maybe the 1 box and just get rid of the other 2, but until I've opened them up, I'm not sure what's in there. Like I said, hands up, I can't remember decorating. But then again, my mind has gone a little bit that way. I can't remember what I did and didn't do last year, but there you go. So I'm going to quickly have a look and see if I can actually thin it down. Okay, so I've just taken the lids off. I'm pretty sure that a lot of this wasn't used. I don't think the boxes actually came down, thinking about it. I think after the seasons, as I normally do, this is why I end up with a lot of decor, because I do tend to buy and purchase stuff after the season. So I know I've got this is 4 placemats and 4 coasters. Yeah, and this is George. I got some of these really reasonable, so I don't know whether I'm going to be able to thin it down as much as I can. I tend to buy a lot of these sort of things after the season for my granddaughter. As I said, I've got items here to do activities, but it's Sunday today, so Easter's next weekend, so I don't think I'm going to be seeing my granddaughter before next weekend, so I don't know. So what I'm going to do is, I think, like I've done with a lot of decluttering, organising and reviewing, is I'm going to pull out, say, the things I definitely want to keep, and then a second pile of stuff definitely want to get rid of, and hopefully not have too much of a sort of a maybe pile, because that means that you've got to make another decision. But I'm going to try and do this as quickly as I can. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a lot of decorating, but I forgot about this one. I bought this one really reasonable after Easter, and that's the sort of rustic look I like rather than the bright colours. But I'll have a look and I'll share what I've decided to do. Hopefully it's not going to be one of those sessions where I just put everything back in the boxes or put it all out, because obviously I want to reduce my decor down. And I've said this every sort of occasion, and I know I've got decor up in the loft. I want to go through it. So I've just spent some time sort of going through my Easter stroke spring decor. I think I've done amazingly well actually. And I also found, I didn't realise I've got napkins, a few bowls and serviettes and cups. So I might use that set if we have visitors on Sunday. I haven't actually reached out to family yet to say that we are going to do something on Easter Sunday or not, but I've done it in categories. Like I've got activities here, like that colour thing. I've got that's to make treat boxes. What's this one? Bingo. And obviously the placemats and coasters. That's like a ring toss and a thing. And there's also an Easter quiz. I may have made this last year, I can't remember now, but that's sort of the colouring like I've got around our home at the moment, and I just made it using a heartboard, covered it with paper and used a permanent marker to colour the letters in black and added some bunnies. So I'm definitely going to keep that. And what I've tried to do is I've done it in a way that each thing will have something similar. I get rid of something or try to. So for instance, I'm keeping these two up there. I don't think you can see them very well, but I am getting rid of this one behind me, which is quite big. Sorry if I'm making you giddy. I have realised I did start purchasing quite a lot of wooden sort of natural items, as you can see. So I'm keeping all those, although I did buy a bunny a couple of weeks ago. And these picks, I've kept two, put two in the box to go. I've kept one of the bunny rabbits and I've put one in my box. And I've decided to keep the white sort of bunnies, but I've got rid of two yellow ones, and I've mostly kept like neutral things and white. And I've got this little grass one here of there's a lot of bunnies here actually and things like that. I'm definitely keeping this. I only paid £2.50. I think this was from TK Maxx, looking at the sticker. It was the same year I bought that one, and I think I don't know if it was the carrot, but I know it was definitely these two. And I think I bought some like Easter baskets and something from TK Maxx and got them really reduced. That was a fair few years ago. And I found also some cake cases as well. So I'm keeping this jar, but I've reached out to my friend and she's going to have this one with the pink lid that I got on clearance after Easter from B&M. So that's how I've looked at things. And though I'm keeping a lot of the wooden things, I've sort of got this one that I'm going to give to my granddaughter. And there's quite a few bits which I might actually share with you tomorrow, because I might end up getting rid of some more stuff. So at the moment, the pile I'm getting rid of is just here. So I've got that, those, and this box full of stuff as well. This box has got like the Easter egg things in, because I might be, and this is what I said about, I think this one comes from Hobbycraft, where you can put items and chocolates and things in. I'll be keeping all those, and it's like treat boxes and stuffing and things like that in this box. But hopefully by the end of this coming Easter, this will probably be empty. So I'm going to keep hold of all that. I said I'm not quite sure. I know it's only a week away. I haven't made any definite decisions what I'm doing about Easter Sunday. So except for possibly the sort of bucket thing, material bucket, I probably, all that mostly will go hopefully next weekend. at the moment I've got a question mark on him. It's one of those that extends. I got him from, I think it was Home Bargains a fair few years ago. It's got a bit of like grassy stuff on from some of the ornaments, but it does extend. But I would like to be able to, if I can, when I go to pack it all up, I'm hoping it's going to go in here, because I only bought a couple of little bits, you know, because I wasn't sure I was going to get my yeast decor down anyway. But I know I've got that rabbit I bought, and obviously the runner that's on my dining room table, that will go in my airing cupboard, so that won't go up. But yeah, and I've got a couple of you know, like that tinned picture I've got in my kitchen, but that hopefully will slot in here. But if I can, when it goes back up in the loft, I'd like to be able to get it all in one box, if I can, that is. So yeah, I might actually try and put it all back, because I don't think I'm gonna muck about tonight with it, but I just wanted to get this sort of little sort out thing done today, or should I say tonight, because it's still part of decluttering, reviewing and organising in a way that I want to get it down to one box. But like I said, I think that's a really good result for myself when my hand was in the way and these things. So I've reached out to a couple of friends and just sent them some pictures to see if they want them, and I'll see how it goes from here. And then when I put it out, probably after Daniel goes to work tomorrow, I will probably put my decor around then, and then I can decide then if there's anything else that I wish to get rid of. So I think that's going to be it for today. Not a long sort of session today, because we've been out and had errands to run again. But again, this video will probably be clubbed together over a few days. So I've got my son's bedding on. I've chosen this quilt set. It's got the black with the white fern on, and then the reverse is the swap round, if you know what I mean. So you've got the white with the black fern. I got the cushion years ago on sale from Tesco's, but the quilt set came, I believe, from Asda. So that's his bed done. I always say this, I do like the reversible quilts, because you get two in one. That clip that I've just shared with my son's bed, I actually filmed that today and not last night, due to the fact that what happened was I made the bed just before he got in it. I nearly forgot to make it actually, but today I'm actually putting a few pieces around our home. So I've put that sort of ceramic sort of pottery rabbit with that print I got from Temu. So I think that makes a nice little decor piece actually on the shelving on my stairs. I will probably do a sort of spring and Easter home tour, but a few pieces that I've done is like I've put this rabbit, this wooden rabbit. I think that might have come from the range, I believe, with the flowers that I got, those sprigs I got from Temu. I haven't done a lot of Easter around our home. I've just done little touches everywhere. I did pull my blanket up last night because it was quite chilly actually. So what I've done is I've just got my like a white rabbit there hanging up on my little shelving just there, and then I've put some rabbits. I've got those white rabbits there. I got like a little, it's actually like a ring holder, but I always keep it with my Easter decor. It's that little bird. And then I've got the like a felt rabbit. I think that might have come from Poundland actually. When it's up there, it looks almost like a lilac-y colour, but it is actually grey, and the rest is remained the same. So like I said, it's just going to be sort of little touches around our home. In my bathroom, I've just put a couple of little bits like this little sort of rabbit that is on my sort of sink, I'm going to share this. This is what I got from Home Bargains. I don't remember this out at Christmas. I think it was probably £1.40. It's called Cozy Cabin, spiced orange and vanilla scent bath soak. So that's the one that I'm using at the moment. And then the only other little bit I've got is just here. I've just put up there this little wooden rabbit because I thought it goes nice up there along with sort of the pine work. As I said, not much done around the home, just little spots. Just a quick preview from the games room, all that is going. I will do a video in the near future of everything I'm sort of getting rid of, but that's how much I've sort of gathered so far. I'm pleased that I've been maintaining and clearing my desk before night time and my dining room table, so I'm really pleased because that was two things I sort of had on my list that I want to maintain, because once clutter sort of starts, it just seems to increase. I've said this a number of times and I well believe it. Once one or two things are put down, more seems to escalate. So I'm glad now that I'm trying to keep those couple of things in place each day as I go along, including doing a reset the night before. I'm just about to hoover the mat and the lounge because of all the bits that seems to have come up. I have been laying out blankets if I don't actually put a sleeping bag or something on the floor, and sometimes that's where the bits come from. But it's been very dull and nippy today. I was actually, when I sit down, going to put the heating back on. I've got a few little bits. I've still sort of continued with sort of decorating for spring and Easter. I haven't changed the wreath up there yet. But as I said, there's little spots sort of around our home that I'm doing as I go along. So I've hoovered the lounge floor and the mat, and I was trying to decide which wreath to put up on my mirror. Normally I have this one, but I also purchased this one. They both look nice actually up there. This is more of a natural, and I've seen it where you could actually put flowers there, or I could put, say, the ribbon off of that wreath that I've just taken off the mirror. They both look nice, but that's the one that normally goes up there, and it's just got that little bit of a hint of yellow in there. So yeah, and I got that Some Bunny Loves You. I think that might come from the range. Has, I think, probably those wooden rabbits, because I think I bought them 2 separate years, not realizing I already had one. So I'm going to try and be very careful not to purchase any more sort of spring and Easter decor. And then down the bottom here, that was the one that I got from TK Maxx years ago. And then this one came from Home Bargains, and I like these because they do squash right down, or you can stretch them quite a lot. I've just put a movie on as I'm finishing up because I promised myself I'd start watching a few things that I've sort of got on my playlists from Amazon, Disney, and also Netflix. So yeah, while I'm probably in the lounge, we've got a few more sweets that I got from Poundland, and I've got a bit of a messy spot there that I need to sort out on the bookcase, which I'll probably get done tonight. So I've also just arranged my tier tray actually. It's more of a basket type tier tray more than anything else, but this was quite an investment for myself anyway. Years and years ago, I got it from Homebase. So the set I actually got from Temu, which I hauled, but I have actually put little few extra bits in that I had. So I've got another of those little like ring holders. A lot of these items I actually get from the charity shop, and we've got Follow the Bunny E has chocolate with the rabbit. I've got some like wooden carrots. That's all part of the set. Going down here, I'm really pleased with this. And then I stringed like this little mini banner and everything like that. And then I got one of those like sort of moss type fake grass type rabbits there, because they fit quite nice on there. So I'm really pleased how that's turned out. And then I've got my carrot car with me rabbit. I'm not sure, I think it could be the range or TK Maxx. I've had that quite a few years as well, but normally I tone it down quite a bit and don't necessarily have a lot of sort of bright colours now. And I've still got a bit of decorating to do, but I might leave that for another day, or I might do it a bit later tonight. This sort of remains the same. The only thing I've done is taken my white owls down and put, I don't know if you can see that, right on the ends I've got some rabbits. And then here I've got a wooden sheep. I think, I don't know if I actually can tell, but I don't know whether that came from the works. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought it's still got the black in and everything. I think last year might have, or the year before might have had that, say, on my tiered tray. And like I said, I've got my runner on there as well. On this unit, I've just put my Hello Spring. I've got to do a little bit of you know, repair work there, but it follows with the daisies that I've got on going on in the decor in my dining room. And that white rabbit I paid £1.99 this year from Home Bargains, not realising how much wooden stuff I'd got. So I've got a few little bits in my kitchen, but I'm still trying to figure out how to place them around my kitchen at the moment. So I'm going to sort this a bit out, and I've got some sweets down here. Like I say, I like to corral things. I think some of these are even from Christmas actually, so I'm going to have a bit of a sort out. I haven't done anything about the decor at the top there, that stayed the same, and probably I'd leave that because I do like that setup. If you remember I mentioned about that glass cylinder, that's where it normally goes in there, but I put that little sort of false plant in there just to give it a bit of greenery. But so that's the shelf I'm going to sort out now. So I've finished sorting this out and just kept the sweets that we eat. Diana still going through the ones he had for Christmas. Had a like American selection of sweets. Did throw the toffees that nobody tends to eat. So I said, even just spending a few minutes just doing that little bit, it all mounts up in the end of addressing sort of hotspots or places where things have sort of increased. And then I've placed that little owl that I said I was going to put on my bookcase with the books. So I think that might be it for today. We're out of town tomorrow, so probably won't do any filming tomorrow. As I said, this video will be over quite a few days. So we just got back from my son, daughter-in-law and granddaughter, and we took all the Easter gifts and everything. So now, because I got everything out of my gift wardrobe, I've emptied out so I can have a sort through and just make sure everything's gone on the gift list and everything, and you know, sort of going through me crates and everything. Like I said, can't give you too much of a closer look because a lot of it is sort of gifts, but I want to just straighten this up. So this is sort of still on reviewing, decluttering and organising. Okay, I'll share what I can. I've emptied the top bit and most of the other pieces. I'll share what I can. In this box I store gift bags and bags I've got from Temu or from the charity shop, things like this that I can make gifts out of. I did actually get this one, but I haven't used it this year, this Easter one. I think I paid £1. It was ex-Amazon, I think it was. And I've got this one that I got from the charity shop. That's like a lunch bag. And I've already gave my granddaughter one of these today. Lunch bag, like, you know, with rabbits on. And as I said, sometimes I even buy the bags like I shared earlier that I'm doing with the gifts for Easter that I get from Poundland, and I put them in here. I'm going into Christmas and Halloween and everything like that. Sometimes I get the bags back, sometimes I don't. This one I've kept. I had about 3 or 4 of these, and I got them really reasonable, about 97p, but then they went up to near enough 2 or 3 quid. So yeah, so I've got quite a lot of things in here, and like this, like a pencil bag type thing that I might keep for the summer holiday for a granddaughter, or for my granddaughter I should say. So I keep all the bags there, and then what I normally do is on top of here has a basket where I put things in when they come into my home, like gifts or anything, if I haven't had chance to put them, say, on my gift list. Do excuse if you can hear the TV in the background, because my son's downstairs watching TV or something like that. So I can't give you too much details, but a lot of things I've actually hauled or whatever. So I tend to break them up into the segments, like all the Easter stuff is about come out now. I did have a couple of Easter buckets that I've put in the box in the games room to go back up after Easter that possibly haven't been used this year, but I've got spare boxes here. These are where I can't fit them in anywhere else. Then I've got Christmas pieces and things that I've got on sale, like colouring books, and they're not all Christmas, but like I got these 75p each, these sort of socks that are more, I think, for autumn. And I got about 3 pairs in there, and a couple of gifts that I got reasonable after Christmas, going into things down here as well. I got a couple of jigsaws that were £1 each there. I got that fox. I got from Temu, and I've got like a flying bat and a few other little pieces, and that Easter runner. That is the my granddaughter's Christmas Eve box that I only got back a little while ago, so that will go at the bottom of my wardrobe. That is got to go eventually to Anne from Chatty Batty. I keep putting little bits in there, and I've been saying about this for months, but every time I think about sending it off, I get sidetracked, but I still will send it off. Then I've got the pieces that will be included, if not before this video, maybe after this video, that belongs to my youngest son Daniel for his Easter basket or bag, whatever I tend to put it in. As you know, I do things like this, and yeah, I might spoil them a little bit, but I bought everybody clothes basically for Easter to help them out over the coming months. And then I got my Merry Christmas box here. I don't know if this was Tesco's. I'm not sure if this was Tesco's or not. I'm trying to read it. I don't know, it could have been. I know quite a few stores did them, so that's a box that I normally have on top. I've got a few bits that don't actually fit in the crates. As used to have sort of 4 crates at the top there, but sometimes one of the sort of crates gets clothing put on top, so I don't tend to put it in a crate. But I have got a spare one that I haven't put away, so maybe I'll start a 4th crate. I'll see how it goes, but I'll get all this back and then I'll share at what progress I've made. So I've put the 4 crates up here. I had 3, but I've started a 4th one. It's that one just there. It's got some clothing that I've bought as gifts. I've put the Christmas Eve box up there for the time being, so everything is organised, and I've reviewed everything I've got. Like I said, the basket goes on top there for anything that I need to go on the list. I do have a gift list, and that's the bags box. And then I've took 2 of the drawers out. I've just got the 3rd one to go through just to review what's in there. It's usually all the little pieces so they don't get lost, and I tend to categorize them, as I have over here, which is just on the bed here. As I said, I'm sort of sorting a lot of things out and getting organized. So I finished this one now. I'll sort of share the last 2 drawers of the sort. So in here I keep things like face packs, toiletries, you know, like makeup bags and things like that, these nail sets and things, anything that I can put in, like stockings or little gifts, or make little things up. And like the toiletries, these shower gels and bubble baths and everything that you get over Christmas. Then this one has a few DVDs, key rings. I've got these with mine and my granddaughter's initials on for this year. I got a Stitch key ring, and I got some socks at the background, a couple of DVDs, and a few jewelry items. That one I'm not going to share because I don't want that actually on camera. So I finished this job, so I'm really happy. I've got obviously my jackets this side. I might at some time move them into another wardrobe, but now this wardrobe is now complete and tidied up and organized. So that's another job off my list.